Now please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Vikings, we need to talk recycling. Unfortunately, this year, we have had some students putting liquid-filled bottles in the recycling bins, and the poor Honor Society have to clean up this awful mess.
So today, we will be going over the rules of the recycling bin. This bin will be the do's.
And this bin will be the don'ts.
So, do put empty bottles and cans into the recycling. Also, do put cardboard and paper into the recycling.
Do not put any sort of food wrappers or trash or gross tissues into the recycling bins. Remember, liquid-filled bottles do not go in the recycling bins either.
You have to empty out the liquid before you put it in the recycling bin. If not, the National Honor Society members have an awfully sticky mess to clean up. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation.
So today, we are going to have a quick pep assembly. So, 5th through 7th periods are going to be a little shorter. There's a new rule for this year's pep assembly. Students are not allowed to bring backpacks to the assembly. Also, students participating in the class competitions should meet with Ms. McCutcheon on the gym floor.
Also, next week on Wednesday, there will be a student council meeting at 7:15 in the auditorium.
And we have an FCA meeting on Thursday at 7:30.
And last but not least, next week is College Go Week.
This year, our college coach connection, Mrs. Rose, has a lot planned. One thing the students have to look forward to is a scavenger hunt featuring photos of North Posey staff from when they were in college. I mean, who doesn't want to see Mr. McMunn in his band uniform or Miss Roshiers playing soccer?
I know I do. During College Go Week, Mrs. Rose will also be available Monday, Thursday, and Friday to help seniors fill out college applications. And don't forget, there is a large list of Indiana colleges that are waiving their application fees for all of College Go Week. This is a great time to start applying because you don't have to pay the extra fee. This information was sent to you in an email by Mrs. Rose this week.
The FAFSA, which all the seniors must fill out to be eligible for federal student aid, such as federal grants, work study, and loans, opens on October 1st.
And lastly, there will be dress-up days for each day of the week. I know we already had dress-up days this week, but still show your school spirit by dressing up next week as well. Monday will be neon. Tuesday is military awareness, so wear anything camo, green, or tan. Wednesday is war day. Try to find a friend and wear the same colors of rival schools. During Thursday, wear your favorite college shirt, and Friday, dress in your Viking colors. Each day, you can email or text Mrs. Rose photos of your outfit and will be entered into a drawing for a prize.
And that about sums it up. Make sure to take advantage of all of the opportunities that College Go Week has to offer. Now sending it over to Cage and Katie for sports.
Good morning, North Posey. I'm Cage.
And I'm Katie. Welcome back to NPSN. Girls soccer played on Tuesday, winning against Pike Central. It was also senior night. Congrats, ladies.
Volleyball had another tough week of games. They played Southridge on Tuesday, winning in 3 sets. They had a PAC game yesterday versus Tecumseh. They lost a long, hard-fought game in 4 sets.
The boys' tennis team played Wrights on Monday and won 4-1. Then on Tuesday, they played Heritage Hills and lost.
Earlier this week, cross country competed at Gibson Southern. The girls' team placed second. Olivia Eshe was the second overall girl to finish. McKenna Delph placed 6th. Abigail Pardon placed 7th. And for the boys, Gavin Wheeler placed 8th.
North Posey football had a very emotional win last week, beating Heritage Hills in double overtime after stopping them on the 1-yard line. The final score was 33-26. They play Tecumseh tonight for their homecoming game. Make sure to show out in neon.
Now sending it over to the weathermen, Vince and Josh.
This week, we can say it was a roller coaster in temperatures, from the mid to upper 90s Monday through Wednesday to the low 70s Thursday and today. In my opinion, 90s are finally over. I hope so. Anyway, we have a new meter called the Sweat Bee meter, also known as Bee meter.
We added this because the sweat beats have been pain lately. However, this week is actually looking to be a bit better because only 4 out of 10, not too bad, I guess. Anyways, this weekend is going to be pleasant and dry with temps in the mid-70s, upper 70s.
Yes, today is only going to get up to, it's only going to get up to 86. Sorry, that's wrong. It's supposed to be like 79 with a low of 66. On Saturday, it's supposed to be partly cloudy, the high of 77 and the low of 66. On Sunday, will also be partly cloudy with a high of 77 but the low of 59. Then finally on Monday, it will be really sunny, the high of 75 and the low of 56. Now we're going to send it over to the entertainment corner.
Why doesn't Taco Bell have a mascot called the Chalupa Cabra? Surely these plastic straws are beneficial for the turtles. We're just allowing them easier ways to drink water. Now that's Taco Bell is open until 3 a.m. Why haven't you texted me back yet? I'm not a creep. Although, sometimes I wish I was a Minecraft creeper. Just feeling my little cubic toes in front of the mushroom cows. Yum. We already have Mr. Fisher, so who is Mr. Fish? Most importantly, who will be the Mr. Fish-ist? Do you mean to tell me Mr. Fish was shorter than Mr. Fisher? I guess that's not. Being dead is definitely worse than being alive. When you're dead, you can't do all the cool stuff you can do when you're alive. You and I, we can do all sorts of cool things because we're living. We're not dead, we're alive. If we were dead, we wouldn't be able to do all the cool stuff we can do because we're alive. Dead people can't do cool stuff, only people that are alive can do cool stuff because they're living. And you have to be living to be able to do cool stuff. You have to be alive. Yeah, except when you're alive, sometimes bad stuff happens too. Like sometimes you can get into a car wreck, or you can have a headache, or twist your ankle, or even stub your big toe. So being alive is kind of hard too, but I think it's definitely better than being a dead. Subway, home of the Whopper. Oreos, milkless fabric badookie. That's still not right? NPTV, filmed in the jungle, televised for Viking monkeys.
Viking monkeys? What in the world are Viking monkeys? You're fired!
Thanks, entertainment crew. This week's senior spotlight is Josie Payne. Josie is one of the most hardworking students you'll find at North Posey because she is always finding ways to work with her hands and learn new skills.
Josie is one of the few seniors who does a career exploration, which means she comes to school for half the day and then goes to work for the second half. Her job at Performance Pools often includes a lot of shoveling, running pipe, and operating equipment.
She's definitely learning lots of skills that she can carry with her even after high school. What an awesome opportunity.
Absolutely. Her hands-on learning doesn't stop there. In her free time, she is usually fixing up an old car or competing at drag races with her dad.
And you can't forget about her beloved truck. It's by far one of the coolest rides in the parking lot.
Without a doubt. We're so glad that we have such a hard and self-motivated student at our school. Keep up the great work, Josie.
Remember, if you have a senior you think deserves to be highlighted, send an email to Mrs. McCutcheon.
This has been an exciting homecoming week so far, but it's certainly not over yet. We still have over 200 points up for grabs.
That's right. Classes can earn 80 points during the assembly, 20 points for today's best dressed class, and 100 points for winning the float at tonight's parade.
And of course, we need to make sure everyone gets credit for dressing up today. Please remind your 7th period teacher to submit the class count for today's tally.
Currently, the senior class is in the lead with 402 points. Woo woo. We saw some great spirit this week, and we want to thank the elementary schools for casting their vote each day for the best dressed. Here are a few of North Posey's most spirited students who won each day.
On Monday, seniors Anna Werner and Ethan Wilson's dreams of winning the first day of homecoming came true.
Tuesday, sophomores Trevor Clark and Maggie McCutcheon crushed the competition. I definitely don't want to get in her way.
On Wednesday, no one saw seniors Kyle Pfeiffer and Josie Payne coming in for the win.
Thursday, Faith Curry and Ever Warren were spotted winning 20 points for their senior class. And even if your class is falling a little bit behind, there are still opportunities to grab a few points.
Today is the pep assembly. Get rowdy and earn some points for your class.
The homecoming parade is tonight at 6:15. The winning float gets 100 points.
And remember, the class with the most points wins the coveted Spirit Shield during halftime tonight.
And you can't forget going early a whole week for lunch.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of NPTV.
I'm Dharma Fribley.
And I'm Maggie McCutcheon. NPTV,
Signing off.